Hello guys. So I am gonna be making some chicken and rice today, and I wanted to show you how I make my chicken and rice. I have here 2 packets of chicken thighs, deboned, and obviously no skin. I'd rather have the bone in because it really does add more flavor, but in any case I'm gonna go with this. To it, I've already cleaned it, taken the extra fat off, and cut it to size, whatever size you desire. I added about a fourth of a cup of wine, white wine. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna add some sofrito, homemade sofrito, and about this much, a little bit more, I guess. And the way I'm gonna make it, I think I'm gonna make it, I don't know if I'm gonna make it in the oven or on top or on the stove top. I'm not sure. This is my mix of oregano powder, a little bit of pepper, salt, and garlic. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to it. I just like to add a little bit, so when I get ready to cook it. Now, if I make it in the oven, all I'm gonna do is brown it on the stove top because I don't like my chicken to be pale. And then I'll bake it. That's how I used to do my mom. I used to make it for her, but with chicken wings. She loved it. And every time she would come over, that's what she would ask me for, the chicken and rice with the little wings, chicken wings only. And I would do it in the, I would bake it. And she would just absolutely, she raved about that. And that's what inspired me to make this today, is remembering my mom. So I'm gonna let this thing hang out here so it could marinate for a little bit and kind of absorb all of those flavors. And then I'll bring you back when I brown it and show you how I do it in the oven, okay? Thank you. Okay, so we're getting ready to put together the chicken and rice. And I want to show you what I have so far. Get this. So I have a little bit of oil on my pan, as you can see. I'm trying to let it get hot. Hold on, let me move you. This is my oregano salt that I make, and I've mentioned that before. If you want to learn how to make your flavored salt, check out Mary's Nest on her channel. It's called Mary's Nest, like I just said. And I'm going to add this salt to my chicken and rice. I also have a whole thing of beer that I'm going to be adding. You don't have to. You can just simply add water. I'm just adding these things because it's what I have and it gives it more flavor. I'm not sure if I'm going to be adding this yet. It's kind of halfway through. We'll see how much the beer gives me. I have here a whole onion that I have chopped and have it ready. I have 2 cups of jasmine rice that I have washed and rinsed, and there you have it, it's ready. I also have, this is a baking dish, obviously, where I'm going to put it. Let me see, does it say the size here? It doesn't tell you what size it is, but something big enough that's going to accompany your 2 cups of rice, keeping in mind that the rice grows, it kind of, once it starts to cook. That's why I'm using this. And then, and here's my chicken that I have seasoned. Now, I wanted to mention, this is optional, of course, but you can very well add to your rice mixed frozen vegetables. I've done that before, and it's really, really good. You just make it your own. I'm just giving you kind of an idea. If you don't have sofrito, that's fine. Just season the meat to your taste, whatever that may be. It doesn't have to be exactly. And I think that's what happened. My oil is hot enough. I'm going to move this so that you can see, because I want my chicken to sear. I'm not going to cook it all the way through because it's going to go in the oven. It's going to cook. I have my oven preheating to 3, let me put you here, to 350, and it's already heated up. So now I'm just gonna add my chicken, like so. See that? And my chicken is at room temperature. Always, always room temperature. I think that's enough chicken. I think I'm gonna put this one away to cook, make some fajitas or something with it later on, like a small meal for Papi and I. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a little Ziploc bag and use it at another time. So this is what we got here. I'm going to leave it alone so that it could get that beautiful color. I am going to bring some more of my sofrito since I'm not going to be pouring that in, so I can add to my rice. You guys, you have to make sofrito if you've never made it, because it really does. It gives the food a lot of flavor, and it saves you a lot of time once you have it made already. Okay. So all I'm looking is to brown my chicken like this. I'm not looking to cook it all the way. Okay, you see how nice my chicken is looking? See the color? That's the color that I'm looking for right there. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my onions to it, okay? I'm sorry, guys. So I'm going to add my onions like this. Just like that. See that? I'm sorry, just like this. I'm going to saute them a little bit. This is exactly the way I used to make it for my mom. Like I said, only with chicken wings, because that's what she likes. There you go. I'm going to add a little bit of this. Let me get a clean spoon. So I'm going to add some of this to it. Well, not a little, but you know. A good helping spoon of it. Okay, that's done. Like this. Perfect. I wish you could smell this. Now I'm gonna add my salt. Now, you don't have to add this salt. You can add regular salt. I'm just adding this because I have it. And I'm going to add this much. See? That's enough. I don't need any more than that. I'm just going to saute it. Now I'm going to add my beer. You will not believe the flavor that your rice gets when you add a beer to it. See? Just like that. That's all that we're looking for. So I added a whole bottle of beer. A full one. I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. What I'm going to be doing next. Okay? So here's my rice. Let me turn you this way, so you can see what's going to be coming up next. Okay, so I'm going to add some paprika to give it color, but you don't have to. It's totally up to you. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to put my rice in here like this. See, in my pan. Just like that. It's very, very simple, you guys. I'm gonna add this to the meat. Let me bring you around so that you can see. I don't want you to miss any steps. This is not, yeah, this is just paprika. Okay. And this is just for color, really, more than anything else. It's not gonna change the flavor of your food or anything like that. All you're doing is giving it color. And I added because I had it. And I wanted to use it, okay? All right, so that's done. I'm going to turn you around so you can see now what I'm getting ready to do. Okay, let me push this back so you can see better. Can you see? Yes, you can. Okay. So I gotta use both of my hands because my hands are so bad. So all we're gonna do is honestly take this and drop it in here, just like that. See that? That is all that you're doing, like this. Mix it up a little bit. If you need a little bit more liquid, then you add a little bit more. I actually added a lot more meat than I needed, to be honest, but I'm a meat kind of girl, so that's okay. So all you're gonna do is this, what I'm doing. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the liquid because I need my rice to cook all the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this, okay? Remember, I already added the salt. And you wanna add your salt to taste, obviously. Okay, so here we go. This is all that you're gonna do, and then you're gonna cover it with foil. I think I need a little bit more of the... You just wanna make sure that you blend all of the flavors since I've added this with the beer and everything. So stir it around until you get it to where you want it. And I think we have more than enough liquid. It's the meat. The meat is everywhere, guys. Okay. So I am going to add a little tiny bit more. And then I'm going to put my... Okay, that's enough. I think that's enough. Because, again, since I don't measure anything, so the meat is throwing it off the chicken because it makes it look like it needs more, but it really doesn't. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is cover it, and I'm going to put it on 350 for an hour. That's it. And like I said before, my oven is already been preheated at 350. So all you're gonna do now is cover it. At this point is when if you wanted to add mixed vegetables, the frozen one, you can throw it in here at this point. Just as an FYI, that's another way that I have made it, and it's really, really good. So we're gonna bake this for an hour. And in an hour, it should be done. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up, and I'll bring you back in an hour to show you what it looks like. Okay, just want to show you, I have, oh, can you see? It's already been, I put it to time for an hour. So in an hour, we're going to come back and check. Now I'm going to kind of tidy up and clean up my kitchen in the meantime. Okay, our timer has gone off. And now, oops, there you hear it. It has been an hour, and now we are going to check what it looks like. I don't know if you can see. Let me bring this down. Hopefully you can see it better. Looking at, I'm going to bring it up here. Let's see. And I hope it doesn't make a liar out of me, and it's perfect. If you find when you open it that the grain of the rice is still not done enough, just sprinkle a little bit of water and put it back in a couple of minutes, and that's all you need to do. I also wanted to mention, whoa, man, I was gonna mention, ouch, just burned myself. That was not smart. What are you thinking, girl? Not smart at all. And it looks pretty darn good. I don't like to use a spoon when I'm doing this. I like to stir it with this so it's not too, but look at this. Oh, what I wanted to mention is that for every cup of jasmine rice, you want to add a cup and a half of liquid, okay? Just to keep that in mind. Whatever it is that you're doing, look at this, you guys. Oh my goodness. You see this? It looks amazing, and it turned out amazing. I can't wait to sit down and have my dinner. It did make a little bit of concombre, but of course, if you know I love me some concombre. And concombre is the part that sticks at the bottom. That's kind of crunchy, but there you have it, guys. This is exactly, I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with this. Your guests will love you for it. So now I'm gonna sit down and have dinner with my hubby. It is amazing. And I'm pairing this with a simple salad, cucumber, avocado, and tomato. That's it. And there you have it. Thank you for watching.